Hi everybody, it's Yazzie here, and I have a message for you. But I also have a channeled message as well that I need to go ahead and go over with you before we get into the cards. But first, I, excuse me, I'm going to do this part a little differently. Start over. I invite in and ask all of the gods and goddesses, archangels, guardian angels, deities, entities, spirits, spiritual teams, spiritual guides, ancestors, ascended masters, our higher selves, our inner child, and the universe to be present. And I ask that you please banish and remove all negativity, negative energies, negative entities, and evil eyes of all kinds. And I ask that you please purify and cleanse the tools in which I use, the cards, and myself, so that this message comes through clearly and with clarity for the collective this evening. Please and thank you. Also, don't mind my little hoodie. It makes me feel comfortable, okay? And also, if anything in my messages does not resonate with you, or the whole message does not resonate with you, that's perfectly fine. It's not meant for you, and that's okay. Whoever this message is meant for, you will be here and you'll stay for the whole thing. It's all right. And I apologize. Wow, Mercury is in Scorpio right now, and my Mercury is in Scorpio, so I might be a little bit more vocal, but that's all right. It's a good thing. I'm utilizing that, all right? But anyway. So the first message here, and I was supposed to do this message yesterday, but we'll get into that later. But the message is about boundaries, and like serious boundaries, because ever since the 1010 portal, I've noticed there's just been, and I feel this message is partially for me, but it's definitely for all of you. 144, as I say that, there's a lot of things starting to like pull. And what I mean by that is like a lot of things coming back from the past, distractions, previous mindsets, negative thinking, perhaps, 202, perhaps even addictions. And please understand that addictions are not just substances. Anything can become an addiction. It doesn't matter what it is. But the universe was very heavy on the fact that boundaries need to be set. Like now it needs to be done, regardless of what it is, whether it's people, places, things, or even like, change your phone number, delete those accounts if you don't use them and you don't use them, move if you're able to, like certain things, 234, I know you may not be able to, or even if you need to go ahead and choose yourself over other things, because I've come to notice, like, and I'm sure you all have noticed this as well, where like just on a world sense, where there's this like divide, where there's people who are like, they might be low vibrational and unhealed 303, and some of them may not know it yet, they may not understand it, but then there are those who are choosing to be that way, where 311, where they are actively choosing to be in like a certain mindset or certain habit, because it's just 321, because it's just easier for them being on that low vibration. They get a kick out of it. It fuels them up. It's their, it feeds in their energy, or gives them their, I guess, 333, I guess their fix in some way, their fixation, obsession over whatever it is that's low vibrational, versus the people that are choosing and actively wanting to grow, to change, 345, to heal, to evolve, to ascend, I guess. We can go ahead and use that word in this case, 354, as I say that, and it's like there's just this massive divide, like to the point where you can feel it. It's not even just seeing it anymore, it's not even just hearing it anymore. And 404, it's actively, you can feel it, and the universe is making it very apparent now. 411, as I say that, like, it's making it obvious, and it's come to the point where the universe is like, you need to set these boundaries now, regardless, because what's going to happen, since now we're having cycles close and new ones begin, it's that time where, okay, what are you going to choose? 432, as I say that, you're either going to choose to change and move forward, or you're going to be in a cycle again. The same thing, 444, as I say that, fours have been everywhere. You may be seeing them a lot. I've been seeing them all day today. And it's time to make that decision. What are you gonna do? 4, 5, 6 about it. And I know for some situations it might be a little bit more difficult. You might be tied to certain things. For some people, 505, and I say this from my own personal experience, and trigger warning, you may be in a situation where it's a bit toxic or abusive in any sense of the word. And it's a little difficult to get out right now, and I understand that. I've been there myself in a multitude of situations, so I know it's hard, but know that it's better to choose you and to move forward than to be stuck in that again. Trust me, it's not worth it to be stuck in that. I promise you that. But that one really needed to come out because it came through yesterday. And you may also, this is another part of it, you may even notice with the distractions, and like you might be getting blockages of some sort, or like 555, as I say that, fives are significant too as well. I've been seeing those a lot. You might be having say, I'll give you a perfect example. This is a perfect example. I was supposed to do this message yesterday, right? Of like blockages and, other entities and energies, 611 just getting in your way and trying to derail you. I was supposed to do this message yesterday, and I was perfectly fine all day. I had all the energy in the world to do it. And when it came time to actually do it and get ready, all of a sudden I felt sick out of nowhere. I was perfectly fine the entire day. Nothing was wrong whatsoever. So be mindful of those things when they start happening, as they arise. And even, it's important to, again, protect your energy, take care of yourself, remove yourself if you must from whatever person, place, situation, as far as that goes. And if you notice that you're starting to get blockage, or you notice you're starting to get derailed, find a way to get yourself back on track. That's a really good way, is like meditating or mindfulness or breathing techniques even. Or like I seem to go about like asking myself the thought, 711, the thought of like, where is this coming from? Like catching yourself in that thought, like what's going on? Where is this coming from? Is this actually my emotions and my feelings about this? Because even earlier today, I noticed I started getting really angry about something, and those energies or entities or even people, might be blocking you. And because you're doing what you're supposed to, or you start getting away from that, they're getting mad. They're getting upset because you're keeping moving forward for you and you're doing what you're supposed to. So it's time to set those boundaries. It's time to get them set up, especially when like you have the people where where you've already told them like what's going on in your life and what's happening, and they're like continuously asking you to keep tabs on you for some reason, and you already told them, like 811, mental disabilities aside from that, of course, or short-term memory, things like that, but like people who know, and that it seems a bit off that they're asking you so much. And even more so, like people who come in and the only reason why they talk to you is because they want something from you, that kind of thing. It's time to set boundaries, mentally, emotionally, spiritually, energetically, physically. It is time to set boundaries, like seriously, because as the more you move forward, the more that these things are going to start coming in and coming up and starting to try and derail you and distract you and get you all thrown off. So it's time to do it. Okay, so that's that message out of the way, but we're gonna go ahead and get into the cards and see what you need to know. Also, the universe told me I need to bring this up. As far as my messages go, and yes, they are authentic, they do come from the universe and source, please know these messages are meant for me to tell you what you need to know and not what you want to hear. I feel like a lot of people, when they come to messages, they're expecting to hear what they want to hear. My messages are meant to tell you what you need to know, what you need to hear, not what you want to hear. Okay? So there's that aside. But let's get these messages out here through the cards, and we're going to use both of my tarot decks today. Also, I don't know why, I just like this. It's Gur from Invader Zim. He's like so amazing. One of my favorite characters. One of my friends actually bought this for my birthday. But yes, so we're going to go ahead and get these messages, see what you need to know. see what you need to hear, see what needs to come through. But yes, things are getting hectic, man, because we're starting to get closer to Halloween. That veil is getting real thin. I can feel it. It's getting really thin now. 10-11 as I say that. You might be seeing 10-10 a lot as well. I've been seeing it a lot. A lot. Which again is completions. Ever since the 10-10 portal. Oh, you want me to use the traditional? I'm sorry. My bad. Let's use the traditional tarot. Let's get that taken care of. Let's go ahead and get these shuffled. My bad. Apparently they want me to start with the traditional first, and then we'll go from there with the Antique Anatomy. Okay. So what does the collective need to know most aside from that very in-depth message? Let's see, what do we need to know? Mercury in Scorpio is really different. Just saying. It feels different. I've noticed as you get older, when you do have your abilities, regardless of what they may be, when you're spiritually aligned and in tune, you start noticing the changes within your abilities a lot more. You start recognizing it a lot more. And it's like really open. What does the collective need to know the most? Oh, first card, we have the Wheel of Fortune. We have the Wheel of Fortune. All right, that's a good start. What else? What's this one? 7 of Cups. Okay. 7 of Cups. Okay. What else do we need to know? I keep hearing things coming in and out. Sorry if I'm quiet. It's just I hear things. 12:03 as I say that. What was this one? The Emperor. Okay. Can I get 3 more, please? I keep hearing Let It Go. Kind of in like the Anna Elsa way from Frozen, but on a serious note, like there's something that needs to be let go of for some reason. What else? Can I get 3 more, please? Please and thank you. I would appreciate it. 3 more. Oh, hello. What was that one? The High Priestess. Okay. 2 more, please. Two more, please. You want me to start here? Okay. Okay, we're just going to start here. That's what they want. And we have the Hermit on the bottom of the deck. Okay. So what's going on with the Wheel of Fortune, the 7 of Cups, the Emperor, and the High Priestess? What's going on here? As you move forward, you'll see things more clearly, which is why the High Priestess is there. It's time for you to take the reins on your life, is what I just heard. 1333 as I say that. Everything's turning in your favor so long as you have faith and believe in the fact that it is what I just heard. So there's a lot of things coming through as far as, and again, opportunities, but be mindful of where they come from and who is presenting them to you. Not all, oh my ear, sorry, not all opportunities are going to be the best ones for you, and they may not be the most beneficial in the long run, but it is definitely time for you to take that authority and to take hold of the things that are going on in your life. So I just heard career is important, so perhaps the choices that you make within your career or where you're going to go towards as far as that goes. Something artistic. Medical field is what I heard as well before that. So a few different things. So, and that could be why you're being placed in the hermit mode, to kind of think about it, kind of contemplate on what choices you're going to make as far as moving forward, because everything's working in your favor. Changes are destined regardless, which is why fives keep coming up a lot, which is usually about change. Yes, there's conflict in it, but it's mostly conflicts that arise because change is happening as far as that goes. Okay. They want me to change over to the Antique Anatomy. Oh, the Queen of Wands was underneath the Hermit. Here, I'll show you. The Queen of Wands is underneath there. And it's funny because I kept getting my own reading that I was doing, and the Queen of Wands kept coming up in the phrase that I got, and it might be a little explicit, but it is what it is. We're Scorpio here. Well, I am anyway. But it's because you need to remember who the fuck you are and start acting like it. Like, that's why the Queen of Wands kept coming up even for my own reading. So that could be a message for you, for someone out there. Remember who you are. Don't forget that. Take the reins on your life, as the Emperor is here. So, what else do we got? Since you wanted me to get the Antique Anatomy. Oop, what's this? Queen of Coins is the first one. Okay. Oh, I just had two more flip over. What do we have? We have the Two of Coins, and the Four of Rods. Okay. Anything else as far as that goes? What else? Okay, what else? Let's see. Anything else? Hello? Start with these three? Okay. We have the Empress on the bottom of the deck. Yes. You're attracting things. That's a good thing. Attract the things that are meant for you. Let me be more specific. Hold on. But why is the Queen of Coins, the Two of Coins, and Four of Rods here? Sorry, I was blanking for a second. Why are these here? Your compassion is your best resource, is what I just heard. You're becoming resourceful. And because of that, you're getting that balance. You're juggling some things, yes, as most of us are, but you're starting to get into that balance of it, which is why the Four of Rods is here. You're getting into that peacefulness of it, of your life, of things going on. You're starting to figure things out, which is good. That's very good. You're getting into this sort of safe space. It may not necessarily be in the physical world, but more so within yourself, because you're working with yourself, is what I just heard, which is also why the High Priestess is here, as well as the Empress and the Queen of Wands here as well. You're trusting you, and that's a good thing. Good job. You're trusting yourself. That's important. You need to. It's very important for this journey, for you to trust in and have faith and belief in the things that you can do, as well as with the universe too. But if you only trust in the universe and not in yourself, it's difficult to get things done and to move forward and to actually manifest your reality, is what I heard. So that's a good thing. You're doing very well. Good job. It took a lot of time, and it takes time, and that's okay. Not all of us, it takes time for all of us. It took me forever to get where I'm at now, to be honest. And I've made quite a bit of mistakes. I've been the good guy and the bad guy, depending on whose story you're getting it from and who you're talking to. But it is what it is. We all learn from it. Sometimes we are the hero and sometimes we are the villain, but sometimes it depends on how others treat us and how they act towards us sometimes. But I suppose that can go the same way for them, regardless. But still, what matters is where we are at now, right? And that's what matters. Anything else that we need to know right now? Anything else that we need to know right now? Anything else for the collector? Anything else? Oh, jeez. Oh, okay. That one just... Page of Cups. Excuse me. Oh my gosh. 2022 as I looked up. But Page of Cups just flew out of there. I just keep hearing... I keep hearing 2034, but I keep hearing they're watching you, which was part of my previous message, the picture one. They're watching you. 9 of Pentacles and 7 of Pentacles. Okay, and then we have the 5 of Pentacles on the bottom. Okay, so someone is watching you. It's the Page of Cups. Okay. Why is the 9 of Pentacles and the 7 of Pentacles out here with them? They're seeing you living good, apparently. 2112 as I say that. They're seeing you living good. Uh-huh. What else? They're wondering if what they've done for you is enough, is apparently what I heard. They're contemplating some decisions, apparently, but why? And then, of course, we'll take the 5 of Pentacles since it goes with this. They're struggling without you, so this is someone that you've dealt with previously. This must be someone where you could have been in a relationship with them. It was serious, is what I heard. I'm getting so much coming through. These are their thoughts. They're like in agony, which is funny because what was underneath the 5 of Pentacles is the 3 of Swords. Like, this is someone where they're like in mental agony. All I hear is like a bunch of screaming and a bunch of sadness and a bunch of anger. That's all I hear. It's like almost like staticky. It's almost staticky. It's because they feel whatever they did wasn't enough for you. It's very, very staticky. We're going to pull a few more from the Antique Anatomy and then that'll be it. Because this energy is like, whoa. Ugh. What is it about this Page of Cups? Because this is like really out there. This is real staticky. They're hurting though. I can hear it. What's going on? Tell me a little bit more. A little bit more. What's going on? I keep having certain cards like popping out. Oh, hello. We have the Ace of Coins. Just the Ace of Pentacles. Okay, what else? A couple more. Oops, I don't want to be in this energy for too long. It's a little too much. It's way too much. I keep hearing help me. Someone's in very much agony. Yeah. And then the 6 of Rods is on the bottom of the deck though. But what fell out? Because there's like 4 other cards. Page of Blades, 6 of Blades, 3 of Coins, and 9 of Rods. You're on the person. They want... You're on their mind a lot, obviously. But let me see. And the 3 of Coins. Why is this all here? They thought that you moving on would make things better, is what I just heard. They didn't think you'd actually leave, is what I just heard. So, okay. They're working themselves to the bone to try and make things better, but they're not sure if you'd even come back anyway, is what I just heard too. They just want things to be how they used to be, where there was peace and happiness. But the thing about the peace and happiness is that it was at a time when the both of you were not healed. So at that point in time, you matched each other's level. But once you started realizing how things were and what the situation actually was, then things changed. And it seemed like once you left, it was healing for you, but turmoil for them, because they're still at that same level, whereas you're higher than where you were. So for them, it's a lot of turmoil. Ugh. I apologize. It's just very heavy energy, and there's so much static in this energy. It's like, it's very heavy. Very heavy. But why is the Six of Rods here? They want peace and victory. You're like a gift for them. A gift in which they mistreated, and now they wish they hadn't. Because now they know who you really are, because you've chosen to be yourself. But because of that, you can't go back now. And until they actually make the changes that need to be made, they can't really come to meet you either. Granted, you still have the ultimate choice at the end of the day, but in regards to the universe sense, they can't reach you because they're still on a different level from you. They're not on the same frequency as you. Okay. Anything else? Nope. That is all. And the universe doesn't want me being in this energy too long. It's very chaotic. It is not stable at all. Like, it's heavy. It's very heavy. Anyway, but I hope that this message brought you a bunch of clarity as far as where things are headed and what you gotta do or what you choose to do from the universe itself. But I hope this helped, and I do want to thank you all for joining me. Thank you all for your support, and thank you for watching. And I hope to I hope to see you all again soon, and I hope you all have a good evening. Be safe out there. Bye.